Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Lucid, and we're jumping back into this game with Middle-Aged Man. So I had said I would drop you in a new episode, or drop you in a new turn in the next episode, and here we are. A dire portent went up. So it looks like somebody has cast Galegate. Jabalba. Interesting. So they've got Dark Skies and Galegate. Interesting. Naba with Stellar Focus, Pan with Well of Misery, though for how much longer we will see. And we found some magic sites. Starlit Pond, I believe that's 1 pearl, and then a gem deposit, which is 20 or 100 gold now. It used to be 125. It used to be, I think, 100, so they upped that. And then we found a magic site here, a mineral cave. That's 1 earth. So that's, very nice. We attacked Pangea. We had been waiting for our nap to take down with them so that we could vulture them because they're basically dying. So we basically roll out here with what we've got. I think I brought some monks here to do blessing and yeah. And then we attack them inside this fort here. Just the Grande Armée of Man. Yeah. I would love to have charmed... I might could have planned it where maybe I could have... Because I have Thom 7, where I could have charmed some of the pans. That would have been amazing. I would love to get some of these guys, but... to no avail. So yeah, and now the question is, do we go on Zabalba? And I think we do. Now, Zabalba, in many ways, is winning a lot of these graphs. Like, they're winning the army graph. They've got so much more than me. And this chart isn't lying. Like, the income chart lies because the AI gets a bonus to their income. Like a huge bonus, and that's not reflected here. But the unit chart does not lie. So they are 5 times our size in terms of army. So that's going to be exciting. But the good news is we have a lot of the tools we're going to need, basically, to kill them all. We've got... Serpent's Blessing, Hail of Serpent Fang arrows. We've got Mass Regen we can cast pretty trivially. We've got Oaken Army we can cast. And these things we can do like every combat, Don't think we want a Serpent's Blessing with them. But yeah, what is this? A Dusk Dagger. That's quite nice. I missed that earlier. That's a really good item to keep on hand. We probably don't need this as well. But yeah, so we've got some pretty cool options here. And yeah, I think we're just going to see if we can munch Zabalba. We've got 2 major armies. We've got another army here, which apparently I haven't scripted yet, so that's good. Because I thought I had finished the turn, but clearly I haven't. So we've got 4 slaves, 5 slaves, 6 slaves. I think we want 2 more. That'll put us at 8. We have army now let me check. Did I have mass regen or army regen? Okay, we had army regen, which is the one we want. It's nature gems required 3, so we actually didn't have enough. I'm actually going to need to put some nature gems on you. And I need to make some more, and I think we have some of our air casters here, or nature air mages. We're going to need to make some more fairies in a jar. The other option is the Eyes of Gaia, which... maybe we could make, but yeah, anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and make some of these fairies in a bottle, excuse me, because we're going to need them. So we can do things like army regen very easily. Okay, well, this one can do it, but that top army couldn't. And then we got Oaken Army, Serpent's Blessing. I don't think we have a Foul Vapors caster here, which actually could be really important for various things, including killing armies of like 2,000 or 3,000, which I have a strange feeling we're going to need to do. So I'm going to see if I can put boots on this lady as well. Scoot them down here. I think we'll just do this. We'll have her sneak down here. But yeah, so I think that's it. We're going to go attack Zabalba. Our diplomatic situation, as you can see, we've got naps with everybody that we border except Zabalba, so we're going to go attack them. There's probably better targets, you know, like easier targets or something. Like I really am tempted to come finish off Nabal like we were talking about. And I may do it. If I see this, like this army, if it comes here this turn, or maybe it can't go there. I don't know. I might try to snipe this throne. That's what I'm trying to say. We also have a tremendous number of gems, guys. There's a point where you're like saving gems for stuff, and there's a point where you're not doing macro correctly. And we have clearly passed the point of saving strategically to not doing macro correctly. So we're going to have to see what we're going to do. Now, there's some things we can do here. Like, I know I want a Moonvine bracelet, so we can go ahead and make one of those. That's going to put a very small dent in our glut of gems and stuff. Let's see a look at... Let's see if we can put up another global. We've got Mother Oak up. It would be really nice to do a Gift of Nature's Bounty cast, though that will kind of just be auto win for us. It's probably one of the easiest win conditions for fighting impossible AI, because it basically just gets rid of a huge portion of their bonus. I think they still get bonus gems, but yeah. So anyway, that's a thing. But let's see if we can get something else. We've got a ton of... I know we could maybe do Earthblood Deepwell or something, because we've got a ton of Earth. We've got a Bloodstone and Earth Boots. We're up to Earth 5. We need to get Earth 6, which means that we're actually going to need... Oh, we're casting Gates of Ivory and Pearl. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so we're going to have a big Glamour Gem income. And then I think after that, we might go... We're going Blood 8 to make Vampires. But I think after that, we might try to get Fairy Courts. Because we're going to have a ton of... We already have a lot of Glamour to spend. But this is, I think, a great way to spend it. And Fairy Queens, I think, are better now than they had been. So, yeah, that's going to be exciting. So I think that's it. We still need to spend... Let's think a little bit more about how we can spend all this. We have a ton of Earth. We could be doing Wizard Tower, which I don't think is a bad idea. We only need to be Earth 4. We've got boosters, so any of our Earth 2 mages, which are going to be these little guys, our Ligorian Wise Men, if we can... I know we had them somewhere. Okay, here's one. So, like, this guy could do Wizard Tower every turn. That's a not horrible way to spend Earth. We can also make temp gem items so that we can do some of the big Earth magic. And there's a lot of really good Earth magic now. You know, Army of Bronze is really nice. Army of Lead, Army of Gold. These are really great spells. There's also some cool stuff here. We could get Steel Slice Warriors. We could kind of spam out, though it'd be a little tricky. Earth Shatter Army, this is kind of cool. Affects blunt and slash weapons. And if we look at our unicorns, we have a broadsword, so that would be affected. And I don't think it works on natural weapons. So nothing that the unicorn has, I don't think is going to work. I believe there's that tag on it. Does not work on pierce or missile weapons. Okay, it doesn't say it here. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, though. But it might not. Maybe it's different, because I know Steel Slice Warriors, it works that way. Yeah, I think it works on non-innate weapons. But we'll see. Anyway, that's an option. We also probably should be putting up Legions of Steel. This is a really good spell now. But, you know, we would need boosters or the temp gem items for that. And we'd also need Earth randoms. Now, these ladies can roll Earth, so we would need to pull one of them, which actually is worth doing now. We have the paths to cast it already. The temporary Earth boosters, or the temporary Earth gems are... There's one here, which is this, which is this one, the Crucible of Stone. It's a little overkill for what we're doing. The other one is here. Wait, no, it's Earth Fire. The other one is this one, the Chassis of the Mountain. And this gives two. This is a lot more kind of in line of what we might want to do. And we can do those with these gym boosters we have actually on our god. So we actually could do that this turn, which I think is a great idea. So we're going to do that, kind of upgrade our script here a bit. Don't need those. So we're going to do that with you, good sir. We also could make dwarven hammers, but honestly, we have so many gems right now. I'd be more interested in turning gems into power than efficiency. Though, I mean, if I had a guy and I could just make earth like hammers, I would do it. But right now, maybe we need more boosters. I think that's it. So we're going to see if we can find other earth 2s. And with them, we're going to make more boots. Because with boots, they can make hammers. Okay, so we're going to have 2 guys making hammers after this. That's pretty nice. And then they can use their hammers to make more hammers. We just, quite frankly, have a tremendous number of earth gems. So we're going to need to spend them. We're doing really bad macro right now. But we'll try to do better. And yeah, I'll go ahead and pause, and we'll see you in the next turn. All right, and the turn is rolled. Another dire portent. Somebody has stolen Eyes of God. Did our thing not cast? What the hell? Oh no, we put it up. Okay, we got Gates of Ivory and Horn and Ivory. Oh, here it is. Okay, Global Enchantment successfully cast. Found a magic site, Well of Whitewater. Very nice. And we got some battles as we kick things off versus Xibalba. A little bit less cav here. Potentially dangerous. We might should try to recruit some just scales cav to help fill in the line. But, okay. We lost some defense here. Where is this? Deadly Mold. We got attacked? This is bullshit. Okay, well, we're going to have to take that out. Oh man, it's actually cutting off my retreat routes. But the good news is these are really nice provinces. This one's 41,000. That's a lot. That's about as much population as I've seen in a province. This isn't even late age. It's wild. All right, we're gonna come on top of this fort, and yeah, let's sit on top of this one. Or maybe we sit on top of this one. This one might be better. Heat 4, though. Ooh, that's a lot of heat. Maybe we need to think about things like mass... not mass. Fire Fend or something. I don't know. It's a lot of heat. Something like fire... Because we're doing Oaken Army, too. We've got a fire weakness. Maybe we hang tight on Oaken Army. I feel like this is probably not the best time. Maybe instead we do relief. Because I don't think we want to have a Fire Malice in Heat 3. Now, Xibalba is not really a big heat nation. So we might be okay. I think we're going to switch this to relief as well. I mean, Oaken Army is going to be really nice for us, but I feel like it's a little bit more risk than it's worth at the moment. So, we'll see. Now, where is this? In... relief. Okay. So that will be nice. I'm not sure what happened here. Presumably one of our dudes died. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and do the rest of the turn, but basically we're just going to be attacking into them. So I'll see you guys when I've got the turn done. Oh, quick note. Our prophet finally arrived. So we're going to be claiming this and getting access to crystal mages, which is going to be real cool. Okay, so quick update. I realized I made a mistake. I completely neglected the underground border I had with Xibalba as part of war planning, and we have no troops here. And they've got an army of 140 guys, which is pretty quickly going to be a few thousand. So we're actually in some shit. We're in some real shit. We need to get these guys over here pronto. Start recruiting more longbowmen. And probably need to get like, I don't know if these guys, I don't think the Ligurian cavalry are going to be good, but we need to, the unrest is too high here, so we're patrolling, but I need to like start making guys here. We're actually in a pretty critical situation. It might even be so bad that I might need to figure out how to like gateway or something, a proper army in there, which we can do. Which actually maybe I do now, because I feel like we're gonna get. I actually have to get. Yeah, it's way better value than this. So we're gonna see if we can get all the way in here. 8. That's not good. 7. That's not good. 6. I need to build a lab here, and then we're gonna gateway. The other option is maybe I move. We're blood hunting here too, so I have to be a little careful. Okay, we've got some guys still patrolling. That'll be enough for the blood hunters. Maybe I move here and then we can gateway. From here to casting things underground, let me see how far it is. Haru specs, just any spell. I'm going to see. We need to see if it's 6 away. That's still 8. And that's not going to work. Maybe... Yeah, shit. Do I have a range booster? That would also be nice. We can make one. Maybe we make an arcane lens. One of these things. And underground, I guess we'll move one mage all the way over here so that we can get... I mean, actually, probably these would be in range too. So maybe if I have a mage here, we can gateway an army in, and they'll participate in the battle that I gateway. So, I know, but I have to move. It's actually kind of risky. I'm trying to think if there's another way I can do this, because we have made a major mistake in that logistics. And the AI, if you give them space, like if we let them break out of containment, and they start getting thousands of things there, we could lose like that whole underground system, or at least a lot of it until we get to a choke point. Which we're not looking to do. We're not looking to do that one bit. So I'm going to pause and see if I can't rethink this. Okay, so a bit of an update. We're not making the arcane lens with my god. We're going to move my god and some of the cav here, so we're going to have like a real proper army. We're going to move them here. We're making the crystal lens on somebody else. This guy. Oh no, Starshine Skullcap, and then we'll have to make the crystal lens next turn. It would be interesting to see if we could get another astral booster, which I don't think I have. Anyhow, we're going to gateway shortly, way far away, over into that province. So... I think too, because we're moving down, we're only going to be able to like hit this, so that's going to be even longer. We'll probably have to gateway again, so we might just gateway twice rather than worry too much about the lens. But it'll be good to have that in inventory. Anyhow, this is going to be a proper army, and we're not going to try to just. I mean, we're going to have to stop like cauterize the bleeding because we're going to get screwed down here. But our goal is actually to control this province, and then once we control it, to actually come up on the map and, fight. But you can see Zabalba's pretty big. Like, we're attacking them over here, and they're all the way up here. So this is going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight. And we could lose it. It's possible. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I've given everybody orders now. We've tried... We're also making more, like, the chest plate of the mountain things. I'd also like, and this is something we probably should think about, I'd like to do Firefend as part of this army. We don't really have great access to that. The easiest way is actually probably through Alt-8, and we do Frostflesh Army. So for this, we could do it with the Water Random Mothers of Avalon, and they're going to need 2 water boosters. So thinking about that, how do we get it? not going to be trivial. The water lens is, of course, a vanilla item that we can make, and that will give us 1. That is, here it is. Very nice spell, very nice item. The other ones are going to be more tricky. One is the Staff of Cthulhu, which it doesn't... Maybe I got rid of that. I can't remember. Did we replace it with something else? Because I don't see it here. Oh, it's Water Astral, I think. So we can't make that one. And I think we have another one somewhere, a temporary water item. It's actually frightening because I made this mod and I can't quite remember what the other water one was. Yeah, I'm not sure. We might not have another one. It might be the only water one. In that case, only our god could make it. So we'll probably just... Oh, and I don't have any water income, too. So yeah, that's actually going to be tricky. We actually have more fire income. Our easiest way is probably going to be Flame Spirits then. So there's a few reasons we need to run up Conjuration. I think I do want to pick up Vampire Lords first. But we're going to get Fairy Queens and Flame Spirits, and that's going to help out a lot with Firefiend. So I think that's it. Let's see what this new turn beholds. It's not going to be pretty underground, but we'll see on the flip side. All right, we got another turn. And we'll see what misery has befallen us this turn. Hopefully we didn't get attacked underground. That's my one hope. We also did Cave Grubs and Reanimation. I'm trying to just get an army of whatever I can down there scrambled together. These were all cast underground. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What happened to our daughters? Did they have bats land on them? I have a feeling it's these. Oh no, we're gonna have to box formation versus flyers. This is catastrophic losses, guys. We lost five mages here. Wow, that's not good. Should have accounted for that. I forgot. I didn't see a lot of bats. It was a mistake. We're gonna lose another 5 here. How many did we lose there? 4 more. And a mother. Oof. Big oof. All right. This obviously is very bad. We have lost pretty much all of our Daughters of Avalon. We're down to just like a very few. Good news is a lot of this is going to be easy to fix because our longbowmen are actually kind of okay in melee. So we just have to box them up. It's going to mean we're more vulnerable to things like ranged attacks, which are pretty much always going to hit something now. And we're going to have to just put all the commanders here in the middle, especially our little pajama ladies. So yeah, they're going to have to go right over here. I'll do most of this micro here off screen, but just showing you what I'm doing here a little bit at the start. So anyway, it'll be something like this. And we'll probably have to do Holden Fire too. This will make it where it's much more likely that they land on us before... I think we can take this fight still. I'll have to come over here and look at the scripts on these guys too. But it's going to make it much more likely that we can take the fight. Or that, yeah, they're going to land on us. I don't even know what I'm saying now. I'm going to go ahead and pause and do the rest of the turn. Okay, another thing that's really big news is one of Zabalba's spells went down, which was Dark Skies. And I'm not sure who cast it. We might be able to figure this out here. I can't imagine it was one of these guys. Yeah, I don't actually know how that happened. I don't see a likely candidate here. Yeah, so I don't know, but Dark Skies is down, so that's a pretty big deal for us. That was one of the things that could like really swing battles for us. in a pretty bad way. Flyers in general are going to, like, we really don't want to fight flyers in dark skies, because if they get a lot of lucky hits at the beginning, like they land on us a bunch, we're going to be in real trouble with dark skies, because that's going to... Dark skies, by the way, if you don't know, it gives darkness in fights, like not like the spell darkness, more like solar eclipse, where it's like kind of like the half darkness, but that's still significant. And kind of more importantly, it lowers your morale by 1 for every point of dominion in an enemy province. So yeah, that's a big deal, because we could potentially have like -8 morale, which when you have like 10 morale is pretty bad, because you get hit and then you run. So yeah, that is something we're not very excited about. The other thing we might consider doing here, and if we had more air mages, it would be a lot better, is we might consider doing whatchamacallit, storm. Like if we had a storm staff, that could be really nice for these flyers, because then we could put up wind guide, and that would let us shoot through the storm, which would be quite nice. But yeah, that's potentially could be catastrophic here, right? Because they've cut off my retreat route. Yeah, we really need to win this. So we might do something like fanaticism here too, but there's only 1 candle, so I think we'll be okay. I'm gonna go back to doing the turn. Okay, so I think I finished scripting this. So I had to do a few things. I had to make sure we had divine blessing getting cast. I think whoever had been casting that died. I'm turning Oaken Army back on. It was Heat 4 because of summer, and it's now fall. So it's a little less risky to do that. I still don't have access to fire resistance, but versus a player, it'd be a lot more risky. Versus the AI, I don't think they're going to do major fire things. Got Legions of Steel casters coming in. I've also gone and checked that I should have enough core slaves to get all these things up. And like some things I had to move around, like I had to put Army Regen on a Nature 3 before it had been on a Nature 2. We're also doing some risky things like Foul Vapors here. And that's not on the same caster as we have Serpent's Blessing. So if the Serpent's Blessing caster gets killed or interrupted, we could gas ourselves, which is always fun. We're also moving some troops southwards, and we're hopefully going to knock these knights off this fort here shortly. I need to kind of get more control of this region, but it's going to take a second. So I think that's it. I think everything's scripted. We're also potentially going to, like, they're going to move an army here and threaten these forts. This army can come here, but I've got this scripted with Creeping Doom and some archers. Probably move them a little like this, but there's a chance, like, we don't really have a solid line. So we're going to just have to take infrastructure from them. I'd really like it if I had, like, magic face thugs or things I could do to, like, pick off armies. I don't see that happening. We're just going to have to hopefully have ways of, like, take their infrastructure really quickly and then hope to kind of contain them. This is generally not good when you let the AI through and you don't really have, like, a solid border. So we'll see how it goes. Probably not going to go well, but we're close to 30 minutes. I think we'll do the next turn in the next episode. So see you guys then. Cheers.